It's Flannelgraph time. It's Flannelgraph time. Bible stories with Denise and the pastors, and it's Flannelgraph time. Yeah!
Hi, Grace Point kids. We're back again with another Flannelgraph Bible story. Last week we learned about Joseph and the coat of many colors. Joseph's brothers, we learned, did not like him at all, and they threw him in a well. But Joseph got taken out of that well and sold to some traders and sent to Egypt. We have some more of that story for you today, but we need you to be able to count down with us to start this story. So I need all of you to put up your hand right now. Give me a 5, and we're going to count down 4, 3, 2, 1. Now everybody disappear. Let's continue the story of Joseph. Joseph's brothers sold him to Midian traders. The traders took him to Egypt. The traders sold him to a man in charge of the jail in Egypt. But Joseph was put in jail in Egypt. When 2 full years had passed with Joseph in jail, Pharaoh, who was like the king in Egypt, had a dream. In his dream, he was standing by the Nile River. 7 cows came up out of the river. They looked healthy and fat.
I work out, moo.
I'm healthy, moo.
I'm fat, moo.
After them, 7 other cows came up out of the Nile.
Moo.
Moo.
They looked ugly and skinny.
I'm skinny, moo.
I'm hungry, moo.
I'm ugly, moo.
The little skinny cows ate up the 7 cows that looked healthy and fat.
Tastes like chicken.
Then Pharaoh woke up. In the morning, he was worried. So he sent for all the magicians and wise men of Egypt.
Oh, we're here,
Hello,
here.
right?
The
Hello,
wise
Mr.
men
Pharaoh.
here.
Yeah, we're here.
We're ready to be wise.
Hello.
Pharaoh is the worst.
Pharaoh told them his dream, but no one could tell him what it meant.
What does
I
it
have
Doesn't
no
even
idea
make
what
sense.
that
I've
means.
never
I
heard
don't
of
know your
such a
Not at
thing.
all. Dreams are the worst.
Then a man who worked for Pharaoh spoke up.
I have something to say.
He said to Pharaoh, "Me and another man were once in jail. Each of us had a dream the same night. Each dream had its own meaning. A young Hebrew servant named Joseph was there with us. We told him our dreams, and he explained them to us. He told each of us the meaning of our dreams. Things turned out exactly as he said they would. He could help you with your dreams too." So Pharaoh sent for Joseph. He was quickly brought out of the prison. Joseph shaved and changed his clothes. Then he came to Pharaoh. Pharaoh said to Joseph,
I had a dream. No one can tell me what it means, but I've heard that when you hear a dream, you can explain it.
I can't do it,
Joseph replied to Pharaoh.
but God will give Pharaoh the answer he wants.
Pharaoh told Joseph what he had dreamed. Then Joseph said to Pharaoh,
God has shown Pharaoh what he is about to do. The 7 good cows are 7 years. The 7 thin, ugly cows that came up later are 7 years. They are 7 years when there won't be enough food. It is just as I said to Pharaoh. God has shown Pharaoh what he is about to do. 7 years with plenty of food are coming to the whole land of Egypt, but 7 years when there won't be enough food to follow them. Then everyone will forget all the food Egypt had. Terrible hunger will destroy the land. There won't be anything left to remind the people of the years when there was plenty of food in the land. That's how bad the hunger that follows will be.
So Pharaoh should look for a wise and understanding man. He should put him in charge of the land of Egypt. Pharaoh should make people be in charge of the land. They should take some of the food in Egypt during the 7 years when there's plenty of food. They should collect all of the extra food of the good years that are coming. Pharaoh should let them store up the grain. They should keep it in the cities for food. The food will be needed during the 7 years when there isn't enough food in Egypt. Then the country won't be destroyed just because it doesn't have enough food. The plan seemed good to Pharaoh and all of his officials.
Sounds good to
Sounds
me.
like a great
Good
idea.
plan. Good
Good
plan.
plan in place. Hunger is just the worst.
So Pharaoh said to them,
The Spirit of God is in this young man, Joseph. We can't find anyone else like him, can we?
Then Pharaoh said to Joseph,
God has made all this known to you, Joseph. No one is as wise and understanding as you are. You will be in charge of my palace. All my people must obey your orders. I will be greater than you because I'm the one who sits on the throne, though.
So Pharaoh said to Joseph,
I'm putting you in charge of the whole land of Egypt.
Then Pharaoh took from his finger the ring he used to give the official stamp. He put it on Joseph's finger. He dressed him in robes made out of fine linen. He put a gold chain around Joseph's neck. He also had him ride in a chariot, a beautiful wagon pulled by horses. Joseph was now second in command after Pharaoh. People around Joseph shouted, "Get down on your knees!"
Get down on your knees. Get on your knees before Joseph.
Kneeling is just the worst.
By doing all of these things, Pharaoh put Joseph in charge of the whole land of Egypt.
So that was our story for today. Wow, we learned last week that Joseph got thrown into a well, then he got sold off to some traders. Now we're learning that he also got thrown into jail. But you know what? God had an amazing plan for Joseph's life. And Pharaoh made Joseph be in charge of all of Egypt. We can learn from this story today that even if we are going through some tough times right now in our lives, God has some amazing plans for all of us too. So we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
It's Flannelgraph time. It's Flannelgraph time. Bible stories with Denise and the pastors, and it's Flannelgraph time. Yeah!